jump up and let's do a little bit of a warm up before we get into it. So into a little star position, pop left hand on your belly, reach right hand up and over, push that right hip out to the side for me. Flatten your back, reach as far forward as you can. Take both hands to your left foot, both hands to the center and release your head. Both hands to the right foot. Right hand to belly, left hand reaches forward. And now left hand reaches up and across. Back to a star, and we'll go the other direction now. Right hand to belly, left hand up and over, push into the left hip. Flatten your back, reach as far forward as you can. Both hands to your right foot. Both hands to the center, release your head. Both hands to the left foot. Left hand to belly, right hand reaching forwards. And right hand up and over. Okay, so plan for today. We have 4 pairs of exercises and 1 little 3-minute cardio block at the end if we have time. The first pair is glutes, second pair legs, third pair upper body, fourth pair is core. We do each pair 3 times through. We work for 1 minute and we rest for 20 seconds for every exercise. So I've got my timer here. Our first 2 exercises, if you have a booty band, it will make them harder, but it's not necessary to have the band. If you do, start off with a booty band around your ankles. You pop into a quarter squat position and we're doing alternate tap backs. Where you just tapping 1 foot back behind you. Try and keep your body nice and still. And then we're going into a squat with an abduction. So for this one, the band can be anywhere between knees and ankles. Squat down doesn't have to be full depth. And now we're tapping out to the side and swapping sides. So we're staying that a little bit lower and we're changing the way that we tap our foot. All right, grab your bands out if you've got them. Start with it around the ankles, 10 seconds. Little squat down and off we go. So it doesn't need to be a big movement. And we're trying to make this movement come from our hip joint, so we don't want to be kicking our knees straight. Belly button drawing into your spine, shoulders are all back and down, eyes looking forwards or out in front of us on a bit of a diagonal. Concentrate on keeping the body as still as possible as you move each foot back. Seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. A little bit of a rest. Actually, just edit our rest time. One second, guys. Get a little extra rest while I do this quickly. Ten seconds. We'll move into our squat abduction. I've just taken a couple of seconds off our rest time. So squatting down that little bit deeper now, and now we're tapping straight out to the side. Off we go. Again, just tapping the toe, keeping that little bend at the knee, and trying to keep your body as still as possible as you do this. Not too quickly, concentrate on that stability. Just a light tap of the foot. 20 seconds. Nearly done. And rest. Beautiful. Okay, round 2 for our glutes. We're going back to our tap backs. So feet under the hips, a little bit of a squat position, and off we go. Concentrate on stabilizing through the core. Belly button drawn into the spine. Slow that transition from foot to foot. You're going to feel like you're in control through the entire exercise, not rushing from side to side. The benefit of this exercise comes from our stabilizing glute. So the leg that's still rather than the one that's moving. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Rest. Beautiful. Back to our squat. Set the feet out a little bit wider. Dropping down that bit lower this time. Closer the band is to your ankles, the harder the movement will be. Try and drop a little bit lower. Twenty-five seconds. Wood burns. Ten seconds. And rest. Oh my gosh. Okay, one more round for glutes, and then we're done with them. Good job on cheeks. Final time for our tap backs. 2, 1, off we go. Try not to look straight down at the floor. Think about looking forward on a diagonal or just straight ahead. Right, halfway, do a little posture check for me. Roll those shoulders back again. Elevate the chest, lift your chin slightly. 20 seconds. Beautiful. Again, last glute exercise. Step it out a little bit wider. Squat down a little bit more. And go. Nearly done, guys. Doesn't have to be a big movement. Squat down a little bit lower. And do a little posture check. Reset those shoulders. Fifteen seconds. And rest. Woo-wee. Okay. Gives that a little bit of a wiggle, a little bit of a stretch out. I don't know about you guys, but that always tightens up my back. Okay. On to legs now. So, 2 exercises. We have prisoner squats and a sumo squat with a calf raise. So, prisoner squat, start kneeling down. You want to keep your body as low as possible. We lift one foot up to about 90 degrees, onto the second foot, into a squat position, then back onto our knee, and back upright. So up, up, down, down is the movement. If you want to, you can hold a weight at your chest for this. And then our second movement, if you have a weight, you can hold it either at the chest or in front of the legs. Step out nice and wide, toes out at about 45 degrees. We squat down, opening the knees, shifting our hips back, stand up, and then up onto the toes. So it won't be a very big calf raise in the sumo position, but right up onto the toes. Okay, grab out some weights if you've got them. We have 10 seconds to start. 3, 2, and 1. Up, up, down, down. Try and stay nice and low. Doesn't need to be quick. If you can, try and alternate the lead leg, but that's not vital. So if it really messes with your brain to do that, just ignore it. Sometimes it helps to step the feet out a little bit wider to keep the hips low. Less than 20 seconds. Really good. Rest. Okay. Sumo with a calf raise. Step those feet out nice and wide. Off we go. Hips down. Squeeze and stand. Little lift onto the toes. So think about pressing your hips back behind you as you come down into the squat. We keep our chest proud and our shoulder blades tucked back into their little pockets. And that little calf raise at the top. Many seconds. Three, 2, 1. All right. After prisoner squats, round 2. Oh my gosh, my entire spinal column is cracked. Ready? Let's go. those hips as low as possible. Twenty seconds. Eyes looking forward for me. Just lift your chin a little bit. Rest. Halfway through a leg block. Get ready for sumos. And off we go. Remember, shift the hips back. Up onto the toes. Nice squeeze of the glutes as you lock the hips out, and then up into the calf raise. Imagine that you're trying to tap your bum back to a chair behind you. Press the hips away as you open the knees. Less than 20 seconds. And rest. All right, final round. Business squats, getting ready. I should face the timer actually. Let's go. Seconds done. Over halfway. Ready to go. 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Final set of sumos. We get 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Make sure you've got all that tension in your glutes at the top of your sumo before you lift into your calf raise. Twenty seconds. Two and 1. Whew, good work, guys. Okay. A little drink. Going into upper body next. Okay. If you have equipment, There will be options for it and options without. So, first exercise, non-equipment is just push-ups, 3 minutes of push-ups, there's no just about it. So hands a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, shoulders over your wrists, tuck your pelvis, eyes looking forward, chest down, lock the arms out. If you have weights, 1 or 2, you can flip over onto your back and do a chest press instead if you prefer, narrow or normal grip. And then second exercise, if you have weights, you're going to do a row, 1 minute one arm, 1 minute the other arm, 30-30 for the third round. And if you don't have anything heavy or no weights at all, pop yourself into a hinge position, and you can sit down if you need to for this. And you go into a Y raise, so you set the shoulder blades back nice and tight, slowly lift the thumbs towards the sky and back down. So just a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. All right, push-ups or chest press first. 10 seconds. Ready. Set your shoulder blades down and back if you're doing your chest press. And off we go. Nice and controlled as we're stretching through the chest. As we're going down, a little more power as we're pushing up. Goes for push-ups or chest press. Inhale down, exhale push. Halfway. Fifteen. And rest. Okay, jumping up and either getting into your Y raise or your single arm row. So if you're doing single arm row, lean down on something or pop into your lunge position, and off we go. Make sure you get some nice movement through your shoulder blade if you're rowing. So you want to release, retract, then row. And if you're doing your Y raise, it's all about keeping the shoulder blades tucked. So you might not be able to get your arms in line with your ears. That's fine. Feel for that tension through your mid and upper back. Halfway. Fifteen. And rest. All right, back down, push-ups or chest press, round 2. 5 seconds. And off we go. Inhale down, exhale push. If you're doing your push-ups, tight body position, glutes are squeezed, belly button drawn in, eyes looking forward slightly. Fifteen seconds. and rest. Okay, halfway through upper body block. Back into our row or Y raise. If you did single arm, make sure you swap sides. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Lovely, guys. 20 seconds done. Ready to go. Three, 2, 1. Final round. Push-ups or chest press. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Use your breath. Inhale down, exhale push. Try and do all your inhales through your nose. Over halfway. Ten seconds. And rest. Okay. Single arm row, 30 seconds, and I'll tell you to swap sides. Y raise just the same for the full minute. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last minute of upper body. Keep your chest proud on the rows and the Y raise. And swapping arms for single arm row. Twenty seconds. Nearly there. And rest. Oh, beautiful work. Okay. Nearly done with the workout. We have core, and then cardio. So we're going to do 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. So there's about 9 minutes left of the workout. For our core block, first exercise, dead bugs. One hand and one heel drops to the floor, back over center, onto the other side, making sure you have complete stillness through the non-working leg and arm. Then we're going to alternate some holds. So our second exercise will be a side plank hold on the left, second round on the right, third round it'll be a normal forearm plank hold. Anyone who can't do a normal forearm plank hold, if they've still got DR or working on core, then just flip over and hold a glute bridge for me instead, but I'll remind you when we get to that. All right, 10 seconds to start. You can add little weights into your dead bugs if you want to. got them somewhere. All right, off we go. On your backs, arms over your chest, legs at 90 degrees. Inhale down, exhale lift. Keep it nice and controlled. You want to have every vertebrae in your back pressing into the mat. And rest. Okay, flip onto your left hand side for me. Side plank hold, you can either have both legs extended or your top leg bent with your foot facing back behind you, elbow under the shoulder, top arm reaching to the roof, lift and hold. So if you find it really hard to sort of connect with your obliques, muscles on the side of the body, then pop down on your knee and just concentrate on lifting the hips. Sometimes making this exercise as hard as possible works against you if you struggle to connect with the working muscles. If your neck gets sore, look straight down at your forearm and just let it flop around a little bit. Keep breathing. Nearly there. Rest. Beautiful. Onto your back again. Dead bugs round 2. Legs up at 90. Arms over your chest. Tuck your pelvis a little bit. And off we go. Inhale down. Exhale up. Keep the leg bent at 90 degrees and work on having your back tight to the floor. Sometimes kicking your leg out straight just disengages the core muscles a little bit. And make sure you're stopping your knee the second it gets over your hips, so you don't want it pulling in towards our belly button. "15 seconds. Rest. Flipping onto your right side for me. Side plank again. Make sure your elbow is straight under the shoulder, if not tucked in a little bit closer to your hips. Lifting up, top arm reaches up to the roof. Looking down at the floor to relax your neck. Think about creating as much space as possible between your bottom hips and the floor. So we're lifting and pushing away. "15. Rest. Okay, one more set for dead bugs. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Inhale down, exhale up. 1 breath per rep. "15. Rest. Okay. Planking on our forearms. forearms and toes or forearms and knees, or flipping over and holding a glute bridge. Ready? Up we go. Tucking our pelvis underneath us. Squeeze your bum as tight as possible. Rib cage drawing up and into our spine. And you should just be looking roughly towards your hands, not straight down. "15 seconds. Keep breathing. Rest. Beautiful. Okay. Last 3 minutes of the workout. We have 3 different cardio exercises. First one is a broad jump. So you start at one end of your mat, hands behind your back, push forward, land in a squat, and just shuffle back to the start. Second exercise, we have a touchdown squat. Jump the legs out, tap the floor, jump them in, jump them out. And then third, we have what's called a sprinter. So we'll go right leg forward, you tap your left hand to the floor, and then you pull that left knee up and tap it with your right hand. So it's down, up, down, up. 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other. All right, let's rally. 3 minutes. 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. We have our broad jumps up first. Anyone who doesn't want the impact, normal squats is fine. Ready? Off we go. Eyes forward when you land. Make sure you're softening into a squat position as you land. Think about trying to land as quietly as possible. "15 seconds. 10 seconds. And rest. Okay. Touchdown squats. Again, no impact. Just step the foot out to the side. Ready? Off we go. Tap, together, tap, together. So it's like a weird little star jump. Oh, my legs hurt from the prisoners. "20 seconds. Nearly there. Done. Whew. Okay, last one. We do 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other side. So start with your right leg forward, back leg stretched out. Ready? Off we go. Tap the floor, pull the knee up. Tap the floor. You can even add a little hop as you drive that knee forward. Ooh, the leg burn. And swapping sides. Last 30 seconds. Ready? 10, And down. You. Good work. Pop down on the floor. Have a little stretch when maybe you've got time. Sit up nice and tall. Left ankle across your right knee. And pressing that left knee to the floor. Start inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through your nose if you can, otherwise exhale through your mouth. All right, sit up a little bit taller, and we're slowly going to drop our left heel towards the floor, facing forwards the whole time. A little bit more of a stretch through that left hip. Back up to center. Other side. So right ankle across your left knee. Sit up tall and press that right knee towards the floor. Slowly lowering down. And back up. Beautiful. Both legs extended for me. Sit up nice and tall, tilting forward, keeping your chest proud. Hands down on your legs or your feet. I want you to think about pulling your chest towards your laces. So keep pressing your chest forwards. Good, and last little stretch. We want our fingers pointing towards our hips. The further your bum is from your fingertips, the deeper this stretch will be. We're slowly going to let our elbows tilt backwards. Keep your chin lifted slightly. And then straightening up the arms, pressing our chest forward, feeling Achilles on the laptop. Leaning back again for me. To make it deeper, you can take your feet off the floor if you have the mobility. Don't force it. And lifting the chest far forward as you can. Whew. And that is us done. Beautiful work, guys.